I want to thank everybody for being here, part of our Community Foundation auction and the fundraising efforts to support Lakeside School. We're here in the garden because this is one of the reasons we're fundraising, because the garden is one of our projects. Outdoor education is part of our enrichment program that the Community Foundation generously supports, and so I very much appreciate that, and I would like to take this opportunity to be able to bring a little bit of that into our conversation tonight. And the foundation supports the enrichment program, which is our fine arts, performing arts, science, music, physical education, outdoor education, and this garden is a good example of that. Those are all important programs, and they support the personnel. Without this kind of funding, we cannot provide this opportunity for our students, and it does not allow for more of the whole child, well-balanced kind of academic program that's very much important to our community here at Lakeside School. So with the generous support of you and our Community Foundation, we're able to provide an enrichment program which by and large in many school districts are slowly being eliminated because of the lack of funding. So with your generous support, we're able to continue this very important part of our academic program and educational opportunities for our students. So again, we're very appreciative of that. If this funding were not to occur, we would have to eliminate program by program, and along with those programs, we'd be eliminating the personnel. And that, I think, is one of the really important elements of our enrichment program, and why it was very important for us in this pandemic remote distance learning program was to continue the enrichment program for our students, even in the Zoom environment. The kinds of people that we have here who are teaching all of our students, whether they are classroom or instructional support personnel, are very important people. They're the type of people that make strong relationships and connections to kids. And in that Zoom environment, we were very concerned about the social and emotional learning elements that would be absent in that kind of an environment. And being able to deliver the enrichment program in the Zoom environment with the kinds of people that we have, like Ms. McKinney, for instance, would be able to continue that connection and support of students with the significant adult relationships that our kids have, whether it's on-site, in person, or whether it's in the Zoom environment. So again, the enrichment program does more than just provide those academic programs. It also supports our students in that social emotional learning element, as well as making strong adult connections and relationships that it does provide here at Lakeside. For me as a parent and an educator and even a district administrator, it's very important for me to be able to point to and support students in a broader based environment, and as a society and as a community, the things that we value should be reflected in our schools. And if we value the arts, and if we value physical education and the sciences and outdoor education, it should be reflected in our schools. Our students spend the majority of their life outside of the family unit learning those important values. And if we value those things, that the fine arts and physical education, science, outdoor education, and the environmental studies, if we value those, it should be reflected. Because when our students leave our schools, if they don't value those things and they become the community leaders that we expect them to be, then the society will not reflect that, and they will not become values of the society as we continue. So it's really important for me as a parent and an educator, especially an administrative leader, to make sure that our schools provide those opportunities and those educational experiences. Because without them, our students don't learn what is the value. And I believe this kind of a program that the foundation, the Community Foundation supports in the enrichment program is extremely valuable to our students. My wife and I have been strong supporters of both Lakeside School and the Lakeside Community Foundation since we have joined this organization and community. And as we continue to support it monetarily, we're going to make one more sacrifice. And with the return of students onto campus, the last milestone for me, and having grown my hair out, I've met my milestones, and my wife, who has never seen my hair this long, and I've never grown it this long, would like to keep it, would like me to keep it, but that's going to be another sacrifice we're going to make for the Community Foundation. So I'm very happy to allow some lucky Lakeside students, should they be the highest bidder, be able to cut my locks off. Personally, I'm looking forward to it. I think this is just another opportunity to have fun while we're doing this important work. Fundraising is important, but I hope we can have some fun doing that. So my wife's going to lose that, but I'm happy to be able to donate in addition to all the other things that my wife and I have donated here to the Community Foundation.
Hi friends, I'd love to welcome you all to our 2021 auction here at Lakeside. I am so pleased to be the principal of this amazing school. There are a couple points that I do want to drive home tonight as you all engage in this evening in support of our school and our programs and our community. And one of the things I would really like to point out for all of you here, as I'm finding out that not everyone is aware, is just what an incredible role Lakeside plays for this community. Multiple areas, different ways, especially beginning with here in our community center. This community center is built for all of you, not just the students here at Lakeside. It does serve also as a Red Cross evacuation area. Even this last year with the multiple fires and floods, we had families who were coming here to Lakeside looking for shelter and looking for a safe place to be. We had families who brought their ponies, their goats, their chickens. We had folks living on the lawn for a week at a time, and it was just an incredible experience, and it really speaks to the type of community that we have here at Lakeside and who we serve every day from the school side. And I really look at Lakeside as both of those different things. There's Lakeside, the community center, and what we're building and growing in terms of engaging our community of all ages, of all backgrounds, and especially those who've been here for generations. It is such a wonderful experience to meet with those people and find out all the different ways that Lakeside has played a role in their history here. The other side, of course, is with our school. And the school, tiny and mighty, hashtag, in case you don't know, that's what I like to say about Lakeside, because it really is, overcomes obstacles time and time and time again. Recently, I think one of the most wonderful benefits that we've had here at Lakeside has been the pivot that we've made towards inclusive practices. And the reason why that's incredibly helpful is it allows for us to serve all of your children. Despite where they're coming from or what their learning needs are, whether they are excelling in math or ELA, or if we have kids who are really struggling, who may be already identified for special needs, the mixture of the talent that we have here allows for us to meet those needs hands-on, right there in the classroom, without having to separate the children. And that's something that we've really been working hard at the last few years. A big piece of that is really having to rely on our teachers, the diverse needs that our students have. We need to lean on our special education teachers. We need to lean on our paraprofessionals. We heavily lean on our PE teachers, our science and art teacher, Mrs. Greer and Miss Kathy McKinney. And another big piece of that is with the SEL component for our program. So for those of you who don't know, SEL stands for Social Emotional Learning, and it's really the foundation that I think more people, now that we've had remote learning, are starting to understand and appreciate how important it is for your students to be well adjusted despite distance learning, despite fires that they're able to see while they're in their classrooms reporting on that, despite evacuations, despite the number of issues that they would deal with on a typical day, never mind all those other things I just shared. Our kids need to be able to be grounded. They need to know how to regulate their emotions. They need to know how to name those emotions so that when they come across these situations, they're able to deal with it in an effective manner and continue to grow and learn. And for those of us who have been in education for a long time, you know very well that the biggest challenge that you have is not always necessarily the academics. It's really about engaging students in learning and keeping that love of learning, that perseverance when things get hard, and that's rooted in that social emotional learning piece. And I bring that up because those programs are heavily funded by our foundation, and that's why you're all here tonight, is in support of our foundation. This community foundation is helping our school to grow that next generation of learners who are going to go out there and be leaders, who will be able to take on whatever the wave of difficulties are that come their way and persevere and continue and to be successful. So I just, from the bottom of my heart, you know, I've recently become a parent here at Lakeside. I brought my own child here because I personally fell in love with the instructional staff, the programs, the school, the setting, the community. It's just been a wonderful experience to serve here, and I want to thank you all so very much for being a part of our Lakeside community and for supporting our school programs.
Greetings, Lakeside, and welcome to this year's Mad Hatters auction. I am Shama Marshall. I am so proud to be the principal of this wonderful school and to welcome you all here tonight. I also want to give a big thank you to Matt Price for his cocktail recipe shared out there, and for all of our foundation members who were helping handing out some of the ingredients for everybody in our parking lot this week. I also want to share that I am not only the principal, I am also a parent of a first grader here at Lakeside, and I am joined this evening by my co-host Halsey Silva.
Oh, hi, Shama. Nice seeing you today. Great to be here with you tonight. I hope everyone at home has a cocktail and a beverage on hand ready as we get ready to kick off this year's auction to benefit the Lakeside School Community Foundation. Some of you may recognize me as the auctioneer in person for the last 8 years or so, but for the ones who do not, my name is Housley Silva, and I'm a parent of a current Lakesider middle school student at CT and also a freshman at Los Gatos High. Tonight, we are here to celebrate, have some fun, and support the students of the Lakeside School in their next year's achievements.
Wow, and what a celebration we need this year after the last, it's been over a year that we've all shared together. I am really excited to share some of these offerings that we have this evening, and to note that they've been generously donated by many of our community members here. I do want to drive home for you all this evening that all of the proceeds from tonight's fundraising go directly back to our school. Thank you. They go directly back to our school for our STEAM programs, our social emotional learning programs. I'm not sure if everyone's aware, but our foundation actually pays for 79% of our programs, such as PE, art, science, and our SEL. Now, just so that you're aware, without the foundation and with your support, we would not be able to have Mrs. Greer or Miss Kathy McKinney or the programs as we know them here today.
Yes, Shama, that is totally correct. I remember my youngest, Jackson, now the sixth grader at CT, for the year that Miss McKinney was not the PE teacher here, as the funding issues didn't allow for us to bring her back that year. He really missed her all year long, and also the creative ways that she got them moving and excited about during exercise. So Lakesiders, let's not let that happen again this upcoming year. In fact, we have a video with some current feelings about PE, science, and arts program from our students and staff here at Lakeside.
My name is Kathy McKinney, and I've been teaching PE at Lakeside since 2004. I have the best job in the world. Throughout the years, Foundation has provided so much support for PE. They allowed me to expand the program from 1 day a week to 2 days a week. They provided professional development for me. They provide PE equipment and equipment for recess. I simply could not do it without their support. Early physical education is so important, and in a lot of schools, it's just kind of brushed to the side. So when I was a kid, I grew up in West Africa. I didn't have formal physical education training, and when I came back to the United States, I was physically fit, but I didn't really have any skills. I was the kid that ducked when the ball came to me. And it took me a few years to develop those skills, but it really helped me see the importance of early physical education for children's development. And the skills you learn in PE are things that you can use throughout your life. Tossing and catching, dribbling, kicking, just being physically active every single day. So I think physical education is the one subject in school that not only helps their physical health and their emotional health, but it also teaches them the character traits that they need in adulthood. Teamwork, resolving problems, resolving conflicts, working together, those are all really important things that kids learn in physical education.
I just love hearing from Kathy McKinney. She is hands down one of the most favorite pieces of our kids' school day, I tell you. As much as my son even loves his teacher, Miss Burns, when he comes home and I say, Cammy, what is your favorite part of the day? He says, Kathy McKinney. I've always been floored by how all of the kids here, they don't say Miss McKinney or PE, it's Kathy McKinney. She carries some heavy weight for these kiddos. Just really brings joy to my heart to know how much these kids enjoy her program. The other thing I noticed the other day, we've got kids back on campus now. We're so happy to have that opportunity here to offer to our families. And we saw all of the kids running up and down, and it just reminded me of the hours that she would spend outside on PE. Last year, we were fortunate enough to offer PE 2 times a week for all of our students, really helping them get ready for the ability to transition and get, when they get ready for middle school. Even our tiniest, with the transitional kindergartners all the way up to 5th graders, they are transitioning in and out of PE class, in and out of science and art. Like pros, they are ready for the big leagues. So again, we're just really happy to have you all here tonight to help us celebrate, to help us fund these programs. It just means so much to all of us. Thank you.
Yes, it definitely does. It is so important to ensure that we can have these programs back, especially in the tech programs that the kids use for math, for typing, language arts, and other things in the classroom. Also, next year, when in-person school completely returns, yay, I can't wait for that. We can hopefully bring back music, theater, and dance programs that the foundation historically has funded in a normal year. To ensure we raise these funds needed to support all of these great programs, let's look at one of our first action items.
Sure, let's do it.
All right, Lakesiders, our first item of the night that we have to talk about, it's an incredible 6-night, 7-day vacation home in gorgeous Montana. This is for a stay in June 2022, so a year from this June, so you have plenty of time to plan, and was donated by the family of our superintendent, Dr. Sean Joyce. This is, once again, a stay for 2022, so it gives you plenty of time to make all the appropriate planning, especially if you're worried about COVID. So it is a journey to paradise in southwest Montana. Spend a week on the banks of the Yellowstone River, just north of Yellowstone National Park. Use this 5-bedroom, 3.5-bath cabin that sleeps 10 with breathtaking mountain views as a base to enjoy fly fishing, whitewater rafting, horseback riding, hiking, and day trips to the world's first national park. The kitchen has full amenities and a view of the Yellowstone River and Gallatin Mountains. You will be put in contact with Kay and Kevin Gee to arrange your 1-week stay. Weeks available for 2022 are, you have from May 29th to June 4th, June 5th to June 11th, June 12th to 17th, and June 19th to 25th. So you have all those dates there. You have plenty of time to start checking your calendars now and see what works out for you. September 2021 may have some open dates. Winners can ask for other open weeks and can check on them availability once you're the winner of the package. Please note that you will not have access to phone or internet through the house during your stay. So please plan for some unplugged, outdoor, incredible family and friends vacation time.
I really think that this year in particular, many of our families can appreciate an opportunity to unplug and get away from all this technology and just spend some time in the great outdoors. I know we do have a couple of families who are notably in love with Montana. My husband actually went to college in Montana and still trying to convince us to get out there. So, if you're somebody who likes the outdoors, you want to unplug, that is a great opportunity for you. I would not let that one slide. I did see in our notes here, just so that you're aware, that this home is actually really close by where they filmed that movie, A River Runs Through It. So not only are you able to enjoy the outdoors, but you can tell your kiddos that this is historical. You are where the movie was filmed. How exciting is that?
Filmed right on your backyard.
In the backyard. I mean, that doesn't happen very often. Now, this home does accommodate for 10 in this home, or I'm sorry, has accommodations for 10, yes. You and your friends can rent this together. You can invite your grandparents, or you can just leave everybody behind. Your choice. Have at it, folks. Take the opportunity, and while you're at it, you're supporting your school. So that's a win-win right out the gate.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. This is an incredible opportunity valued at over $4,000. And we got some active bidding on our site right now. It looks like the person who was on first for a while there just got knocked off a little bit ago. Kathy, you better get back in there and get some bidding going again. We currently have Robert Rogers. That's our top bidder so far at $3,750. Everybody else in there, we have Ray was the last lost bid, and then Kathy before then. So feel free to get in there, guys, and start driving those bids up again. As a heads up, this one deal is scheduled to close today at 7:15. So you have until 7:15 to make your move on this wonderful package.
Wow, it sounds like someone is out there who wants this vacation. Okay, well, let's see. What do we have coming up next? Actually, I do have to pause and just remind you guys. I know everyone's going to get really excited and start competing, but I want you to remember at the end of the day, you are benefiting the kids here at Lakeside. So thank you all so much again for being here. Halsey, did you want to introduce the second one that we've got coming up?
Oh, yes, most definitely. So now for the people who don't want to go as far as Montana, we have something a little bit closer to home. Our next package, number 2 for the vacation, is our 6-night, 7-day stay at North Shore Tahoe. This was donated to us by Mrs. Greer, our incredible art and science teacher. She is donating the use of her beautiful home. Holly, our Treasure Foundation, won the bidding on this a few years back and has said that it was an immaculate home, completely stocked with kitchenware, linens, and she had an incredible stay. There are hiking trail steps outside the door. Her kids are still talking about the great memories they made during that vacation.
Now, I just want to take a look at this home here. If you go under number 2, you can see the home for yourself. And now this home does have 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It sleeps 8, and it is being offered for a 1-week stay, as Halsey mentioned. The only thing that she, of course, is asking is not peak times, but she has opened up availability even more for our Lakeside folks. And just a quick note, when we're speaking about people who are donating to our auction, Mrs. Greer is actually the science teacher. She is one of the people who is benefiting from this in terms of what she brings to our program, what she's able to offer to our students. And even in all of her dedication and time, here it is, she's also offering up her own vacation home for this opportunity. So I'm constantly humbled and amazed at the teamwork and the commitment that we have at the staff here in our community. So if you haven't had a chance, I would definitely take a look. I'm not sure what time this one's closing, but they're not open all night, friends. You got to get out there. Now, the winning bidder will be responsible for cleaning free, and of course that is going to be dependent on how well you keep the house clean. I think that goes under our 3 B's of being responsible and respectful, right, friends? Just putting that out there. It's for grown-ups and for our kiddos. Now she will provide sheets and towels. The kitchen is pretty well stocked for cooking. The only note here it says is it has to be used before May 1st, 2022. So for all you guys who like to plan out there, make sure you take advantage of it. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to share on this one, Halsey, aside from it's Tahoe, friends? What more do we need to say? Book it. Let's move on.
It's just a beautiful Tahoe area, and again, big enough to share with some friends and also enjoy it with your whole family. And I do believe we have a small video to follow up with this.
And this will be Mrs. Greer.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Greer, and I'm the Art, Science, and Engineering Specialist here at Lakeside. I have the best job in the world because I get to teach my favorite subjects and because I get to see all the children in every classroom twice a week. One day they come to me and we do science or engineering, and another day we come and we do art. The philosophy here, and I was brought in to teach this way, and this is the only way I'd want to teach, is to be hands-on.
It's not about me telling them how the cardiovascular system works. It's about me giving them stethoscopes and letting them listen to their own heartbeat. It's about going outside and experiencing the nature that we live here. This is a beautiful place in the mountains. This is a beautiful school in the mountains. And there's no better classroom than the mountains. So we can do our life sciences outside. We can do our weather observations outside. We do a lot of our art outside. And that's, for me, is a great benefit of being here at Lakeside. And the children up here are all raised with that philosophy too. They want to go outside and experience nature. And getting to explore this new world with them and see it through their eyes is a constant source of joy for me. In terms of the foundation, I literally wouldn't be here without the foundation. The foundation is the reason I'm here, and the reason that they can give your children, and I can give your children, a really rich hands-on experience and not just have them looking at videos on the internet or doing worksheets, is because the foundation raises money that lets me buy materials, whether that is as simple as baking soda and vinegar to learn about conservation of matter by making an explosion, or paintbrushes and oil pastels so that we can go out and draw pictures of trees. I need those materials so that the kids can have those really rich experiential learning experiences here at Lakeside.
All right, Lakesiders, that seems like an awesome place in North Shore, Tahoe. Currently here, let's take a look at where this package currently stays, Shawa. I see we have our winning bid is currently for Ray at 2,100. Ray, 2,100 is currently the winning bid.
I see Kathy got outbid again.
Kathy got outbid
Sorry,
again. Kathy, you better get in there, Kathy. You only 100, and if you're going by 100 increments, you're only $200 away, Kathy. Just jump right over Ray and get this thing going again. Okay. So now, and once again, that package ends at 7:20. Okay. Now we'll move on to package number 3 of our auction today. And for the ones that don't want to go too far, this is a weekday getaway and adventure for 2 in Santa Cruz. Check this out, Shama. We all enjoy a beautiful day on the beach. But how about a sailing on the beautiful waters of the Monterey Bay aboard the Chardonnay? The design of the Santa Cruz 70-foot sailing yachts is very popular with sailing boat racing enthusiasts. Although the hull and sail are designed for speed, the inboard amenities are many, unlike other racing yachts. There is plenty of safe and comfortable topside seating to view the sights of the wildlife of the Monterey Bay. Chardonnay sailing charters have been able to create a highly talented experience that caters not only to families, locals, and tourists, but to seasoned sailors alike. This package includes a public daily excursion chartered for 2 adults, a one-night stay in a deluxe ocean view room at the Dream Inn in Santa Cruz, located right next to the boardwalk, a $35 gift certificate to Shadowbrook in Capitola, and we have thrown in a bottle of 2013 Bacarusa Mendocino Gold Cabernet Sauvignon to help you have a perfect ending to an incredible day. This does expire April 1st, 2022. So you have about 11 months to use it. And it's a weekday getaway adventure because the hotel stay is not valid Friday and Saturdays. The fall is the best time to visit. Let's see where this bid currently stands.
Let's do it. You know what I'm seeing here? It looks like Miss Carrie got outbid by David Marshall, and then he got outbid by Miss Michelle Rogers. This is a hot ticket item, friends. I do appreciate that it is close to home. For those of you who can get away on the weekdays, that's a great opportunity. And we're fortunate enough to live in one of the most beautiful areas in the world where you can access the ocean any time of the year. So definitely want to get on top of that one. If you've got any desire to get out there on the ocean, make sure that you get bidding on this before the bidding closes.
Awesome. That is great news. Once again, Michelle Rogers is currently our top bidder on that one at $560. David, you were just been outbid, and Carrie Forboard, you were just outbid before then. So please get on your websites again and get your bids going for this.
Now, let's see. What do we have coming up next?
I think we have a video. from Kaisha. Next.
Oh, Miss Burns class. Okay, we are going to see our own students in this opportunity. Really exciting because, again, these are the kids who benefit from your donations.
Hi, I'm Kaisa Byrne, and I'm the first and second grade teacher here at Lakeside. Foundation is really important to classroom teachers because they support us when we need extra materials. If I'm teaching the kids a science unit and I realize, oh my goodness, I would really love to do a hands-on experiment in the classroom, Foundation is who I turn to get some of those extra supplies. When I was teaching upper grades, 4th and 5th grade, I really wanted the kids to experience coding and do some wonderful work with computers. And we didn't have the tools we needed to do that. I was able to turn to Foundation and ask them for support, financial support. And the things that we were able to do with the kids were amazing. So really, as a teacher, knowing that we have that safety net, or at least that opportunity to ask so that we can do some of these awesome above and beyond projects, is a really important part of our program, and we rely on that ability to ask for that support. So I was a student here at Lakeside in the late 90s and early 2000s. And as a student, I have a lot of memories that stand out, and a lot of those memories are things that I still get to see here as a teacher. So things like playing out in nature and gardening and singing songs around campus, and also just the small knit community. As a student, I remember knowing all of the kids in all of the grades. And it's not something that carried on through middle and high school. But as a teacher, being able to see the kids form those relationships, it brings back those memories to me of what a small and wonderful community it is here. And still to this day, I have old Lakeside classmates that will reach out to me and want to know how I'm doing, and then we start those conversations, and it's really exciting to be able to come back and experience it through a completely different lens.
Guys, I am so sorry. When I think of Miss Burns, I think of kids automatically. Every time I see her, she is running around school. She's got all of her little ducklings behind her. I couldn't imagine that she would be alone in this video. But not to worry, you will have an opportunity to see our kids as well. Now, just to kind of circle back, we did talk about quite a few opportunities for you to bid there. But if you can't get away on a weekend, how about a couple staycation? One night, Los Gatos. This is our 4th package that we are offering now, and it's an overnight stay at the Toll House Hotel. You have a deluxe room and $150 in gift certificates to the Forbes Mill. Now, the food here is so good, and if you had a chance to try it. And again, the foundation is going to be offering another bottle of 2013 Bacarosa Mendocino Gold Cabernet Sauvignon wine for you. So can't say no to that one, my friends. Again, this is for our families who maybe you can't take off the weekend or do the weekend Tahoe. You can take that one night for a staycation and maximize those date nights. They're rare and far between. If you're anything like our family, you've got to get it in there while you can, right? Yeah, of course. Now, not only are these incredible vacation offerings going to benefit our students here at Lakeside and the money, but think about yourself, your family, and the time that you'll be able to spend together. I just want to go back, like I shared, this is a win-win opportunity, and it's not that often that you're able to do something like this that actually benefits your school and your home life as well. Now, I do believe we have another video coming up. This one will have our students. I'm looking forward to seeing this gorgeous little faces.
I like art because I get to draw a lot of stuff, and I like PE because I can chase stuff and fight monsters in the videos. I have no idea, because art you get to express yourself in the form of drawing, and science I just love the study of like how things react to each other, and PE it helps you just get more active.
My favorite class is art because I love being so creative and making art. My favorite class is PE.
My favorite's art.
My favorite class is PE. My favorite class is PE. My favorite class is PE.
All right, Lakesiders, and we're now back again. And we're back again with package number 5. So we're moving on to our drinks and dining once-in-a-lifetime experience packages. First, we have our whiskey and barbecue offering, which is our 5th package today. That offers you to grab 9 of your closest friends and for a delicious evening of delicious food and drinks. Great company, hosted in a COVID-compliant manner, outdoors under the gorgeous redwoods on the tier patios of the beautiful Price home. Desta Price and Mike Price are the generous and gracious hosts and donors for this event. You saw Matt and Desta's incredible outdoor entertainment space in our opening video. And if you have made the Mad Hatter Craft cocktail, you can attest to his bartending skills. From bourbon to rye, brisket to ribs, you and your guests will feast on a multi-course meal with whiskey tasting, cocktails, and of course, 3 times as many of Dessa's fabulous desserts as you could ever eat. Even a designated driver, our favorite Desiree, is available to those that live in the mountain to make sure the fun is safe experience for all. She will be taking you home afterwards. Thank you, Desiree. Bring your friends, bring your appetite, just don't wear white. Okay, this package is to be scheduled to take place between the prices and the winning bidders in the fall when more people are vaccinated and the weather is perfect for outdoor entertainment. Meanwhile, now we have a little kids art video for you, all of you guys to see.
My favorite project in art is probably one we did around Christmas, where we drew what was our family tradition. I drew when we did Secret Santa, where I would be Secret Santa for my sister Hannah, and all the little ones decided to do their own.
My favorite art project was growing a tree.
We drew flowers because we were going to imagine what they would look like when they were fully grown.
My favorite project in art was when we drew the rainbows.
My favorite art project, I'm gonna have to say the one where we made tiny books. We made like a book, you'd unfold it, fold it again, then fold it the other way, and then fold it like that, and then do that, and then cut an area, do that, and then fold it. You made a tiny little book.
I loved when she showed us the speech from the inauguration. From this really inspiring woman, and we drew what we thought of it. I drew an American flag, and then I drew I think we can do anything.
Drawing plants.
So Halsey, I just took a look at the next item that we have coming up. This is the by Bodak's Brewery here. So this is really, if whiskey and barbecue isn't your thing, you might want to think about beer and bites. Now this one's going to be hosted by our current family. This is from Mariana Young and Michael Kopczak. Just a quick note about these two. They have been incredibly supportive of Lakeside. I really just want to give a shout out to them for the support that they provided to us when school was closed and we had to have childcare just for essential workers. It was an amazing and incredible time that the community came together, and these two in particular really stand out in my memory where that is concerned. So not only are they just really nice people, very friendly people, but here it is, they're opening up their own home brewery. They're opening up their home. This is a great opportunity. You can come in, you can taste 7 beers on tap, but probably there will be more if you'd like to try more than that. And that you can request your own custom beer to be made. Now you do need to give them a few weeks lead time because they have to take it through the whole process. For those of you who are your, DIY brewery guys out there, or ladies, or if you just like to have a good bev to drink on,
Think about the brewing, the fermentation, and the finishing process. So they'll need about 4 weeks before you before you can expect to pick up your own custom brew. Now, another thing to think about with them, they've got the typical standard beers that you'd expect, such as the IPA, Irish Red, Honey Brown. Oh my goodness, things are moving fast here, friends. So just want to
I'm
bring
sorry,
this to your
guys. I'm sorry to
attention.
cut you off, Shama, but I just got a quick update here. The Montana House package deal is closing in 5 minutes. So 5 minutes for the Montana property. Currently, we have Ray as the winning bid. Ray at 42.50. So Ray is the winning bid. If anybody wants to top Ray, get in there. It is about 7:10 now, and the auction is closing at 7:15 in about 5 minutes. So back to our Bodesu Brewing deal.
Yes, the beer and vice. Let's go back to that. But just quick reminder, 5 minutes. You got to be quick on your keyboard there, friends. All right, so back to Mariana and Michael's offer. Thank you all so much for doing that for us. This evening will feature a sample size of each beer, so guests can taste the same beer at the same time. Each beer is offered and accompanied by a little bite, a little taste it to make sure that everything goes down nice and smooth. And at any time, guests may request a pint of beer on tap from the tasting. Now, for those of you who don't know, that really unique name, Bodaksu, comes from their 3 kiddos who've also enjoyed a lakeside education. Now, I'm getting a message here from our producers in the scenes. You can't see, these guys are working hard back here, I tell you. It looks like we've got a children's video coming up. PE video, here we go, guys.
Cool. Now from there, we'll move right into
My favorite game in PE is probably, I forgot the name, but we're throwing snowballs at a monster and dodging it stuff.
My favorite PE game, I'm gonna say it's the one like Coach W makes. The one with like Space Chase, Jungle Chase, and other stuff like that. And if I had a favorite that Miss McKinney made, I'd probably say it was the one where we threw the ball at the wall and got it in the basket.
I like PE because when we do online games where we run and we jump over objects and we dodge objects. My favorite PE activity is imposter.
It's like where people are foxes and then you have to try and run to the other side of the field, and if you get tagged by the foxes, you're a fox.
My favorite activity is Jurassic Chase.
It's a game called Imposter. So there is lots of colored people in red, yellow, blue, and green. They keep switching spots, and you gotta memorize who's who. It tells you who the imposter is, so you gotta move to a space that the imposter isn't at.
Now, I am checking the time here, friends. It looks like we've got about 1 more minute on that Montana house. So if that's something your family might be interested in, now is your last chance to get on that. Before we go on, I do want to take a quick moment. We've got our little beautiful poster here, thanks to Miss Gila Prop, who helped create this. And we just want to point out some of our diamond level sponsors for this event. Big thank you to Rebecca Smith, Karen Izzo, and Barbara and John Harriman, Reeler team of Sereno Group in Los Gatos.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for your sponsor. Just a quick reminder, we got less than a minute left on the Montana property, and we got 6 minutes left on the North Shore Tahoe deal. So if anybody's interested on that, please get on the website and get your bids going. Now we're moving over here to Matching Grant. To catch Matching Grant, we have some incredible vacation and dining with drinking packages. Now, Foundation has offered a generous matching grant. 2 current Lakeside families have teamed up to offer $20,000 matching grant. They believe in the Lakeside School and to support the foundation efforts to help raise the funds needed to keep these amazing teachers and programs going. They are doing their part in supporting these programs, but are asking that other parents in the community now step up and match their grant. We are asking that you please donate now using the donate button to help match these funds. We do not want to have to return any funds that are unmatched.
Now, if I'm seeing this correctly right now, for our matching grant, we're at about $2,400. So, friends, we do need to work a little bit harder where that one is concerned and to show these families that our community can, in fact, match them or beat them. And thank you to our families who put that donation out there. Once again, I just am always humbled at how generous the families are here at Lakeside, what a strong community that we have. It is always such a joy to welcome in our new families to this school, just understanding that they're going to have many, many years of, again, a warm community, a welcoming community, and everyone just reaching out to make sure that we're working together for a common cause, our kids. And how can we go wrong? Now, a couple things to point out for the matching grant, things to consider. For the month of April, we do have a 2-to-1 matching for many companies. So if your company is one of those that will match your grant as well, think about that. If you donate $1,000 and they match yours, then you're able to double and triple that at times. So, for example, if you match $5,000, then it quickly will become $15,000 because of the employer's support. So you want to really make sure if you are thinking about donating, and now is the time to do that, jump on that company website and see if they will also match with you. Again, it goes to a good cause. We are talking about our students' early years in education here. This is what sets the foundation for their love of learning, for their ability to persevere and remain consistent in all of their efforts as they continue to grow and learn. So it is going to a good cause. So I do want to make sure that I put that out there again. Did you know last summer we had a really nice opportunity? We had a community member, this is not even a family that was here, who did the same thing, a matching grant, because part of what we're trying to make up for right now is the fact that last year's auction was not able to be held. I know we're in spring now and we're all feeling a little bit better, but our school is still reeling from the impact of school closure and the pandemic that's out there. So again, I do want to make sure that that we're able to take advantage of this wonderful opportunity by our families. Now,
All right, sounds great, guys. And just to let you know, I've just been announced here that we now have a private chef for our Beer and Bites outing. So we now have a private chef. Please get on that as soon as you guys have a chance. Also, I would like to real quick congratulate Ray on his purchase of the Montana outing. Congratulations, Ray. Your $42.50 bid was the winning bid. So once again, congrats to you. Next, guys, we have the North Shore Lake Tahoe package closing in the next 2 minutes. So if you haven't had a chance, please go in there right now. The bid is currently at $2,200. So please get on that right now. And I believe we have another kids video for you guys to watch.
Baking soda actually, and we attached it to the bottle and then we poured it in, and then how it reacted is it blew up the balloon.
My favorite science experiment is going to sunflower.
Experiment we're doing right now, it's with plants, and like every time we go into art or science, we check on our plants on Zoom, and they've grown a lot since we checked on them the last time.
In science, my favorite experiment so far was when we experimented the light and how it makes rainbows.
Growing sunflower plants, which I'm on to.
My favorite science experiment, that's hard, but one of my favorite is when we put the baking soda in the balloon and we put vinegar in the bottle. We put the balloon on and then we flipped it over. It went inside the bottle and filled up the balloon with the baking soda and vinegar stuff. I call it the eruption, but it's really just a acidic and base reaction.
We put baking soda in the balloon and then vinegar in the bottle, and the chemical reaction was that the baking soda fell into the bottle, and then I think it fizzed up and it made air so it like blew up the balloon. Growing seeds, sunflowers.
And then you read that. Hi friends, welcome back. So just quickly wrapping it up, our North Shore Tahoe and our Santa Cruz weekend getaway are all closing. 7:25 for the Santa Cruz weekend getaway. Tahoe is already closed. If you haven't had a chance to get what you want, you need to get on the ball, my friends. Things are moving quickly.
All right, and congratulations to Yang Yang Jin for the winning bid of $2,200 for the North Shore Tahoe outing. Congratulations to you and your family. And I would also, our matching grant, we're trying to once again reach up to 20,000 here, and we have quite a few donors here that I would like to congratulate. First, Michelle Indiana, 150. Thank you very much. Ray for 250. Thank you very much. Amanda and Brian, that was for 500. Allison, also 500. Thank you for your donation, guys. Molly Sander, 1,000. Thank you very, very much. And now our rate,
Mr. Burke for $50.
Mr. Burke for $50, Anne Marie for $250, and Cheryl for $100. And our total is at $2,850, guys. So we're a little bit short there. We need to get some more donations going. So please get to your donate button on your screen and do some donating now.
Now, I just want to point out again, not only are the staff out here helping to create items for the packages, not only are they working tirelessly throughout this ridiculous and incredible year to support your students, I see their names, even our staff are out there donating, folks. I just want to give a big shout out to what a wonderful staff we have here at Lakeside. I love your support. Y'all are the best. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, and now we're moving on to the second half of our auction. Just to give you guys a quick heads up, the Santa Cruz vacation package is closing in the next 4 minutes. The Los Gatos outing is closed at 7:30 in the next 9 minutes. The whiskey dinner closes at 7:35, and the beer and bites now with a private chef, professional chef, closes at 7:40. So moving on to package number 7, Dr. Joyce's ponytail. Now, this is the one for you guys, okay? This is our 7 package. And by the way, Shama, have you seen his ponytail nowadays?
Every day, I sure do.
Exactly. So if you've seen that video, it has grown quite a bit.
Sure
right? Shelter in place has meant no haircuts, and he definitely took advantage of that since he didn't have to go anywhere. So this is your chance to build an opportunity for you or your child to cut off his ponytail. Okay, the highest bidder gets to cut his ponytail off live on the next all-school meeting. The bidding for this right now, we currently have it at
$550.
$550 for the pleasure of cutting that ponytail. The winning bid is currently Tiffany's bid. Ray, you've just been outbid. Please get in there and get some bidding going for us.
Okay, I know everyone's out there trying to cut Dr. Joyce's hair. I get that. I do want to share my favorite item that's up for bid tonight, which is being principal for the day. Now, this is a great opportunity for those young CEOs that we're grooming out there at Lakeside to follow me around. They get to sit in on actual meetings to help make decisions. They get to check in with their students as principal of the day and oversee their school day. Just a wonderful opportunity for students to understand some of the stuff that happens in the background that keeps their school running every single day. It is really busy, and actually just the other day I had a brand new kindergartner jump out the car at drop-off, and she said, "Are you the principal?" And I said, "Yes." She says, "You must be really busy." It was the cutest thing. And I said, "How does she know?" But the kids are on it. They're keeping an eye on this position. They want to know where is the principal? What's happening? What are the decisions that are being made? How can they influence what's happening in the school? So if you've got one of those kiddos who you see they're on their way to becoming a young CEO, send them my way. This is a great opportunity for them to get behind the scenes.
Awesome, awesome. And once again, my kid has taken advantage of that in the past, and he said he built up some major clout at the school for that, too. So what it's worth, the bid on that is currently $250, so please get on your websites and get to bidding. Now, real quick, back to our matching grant. We just got another big donation. Thank you very much. We are currently at 3,950, guys. 3,950. So we need another 16,000 or so to match and to make sure that we take advantage of everything possible. Additionally, in less than a minute, the Santa Cruz package is closing. The Santa Cruz package is closing at 7:25. So please get. You just closed. You just closed as we're speaking. You just closed. So your next move is the Los Gatos outing. That's closed at 7:30. The whiskey dinner at 7:35, and the beer and bites at 7:40. So please do not lose track of that. Now, moving on, package number 9. This is the priceless, gorgeous bench by the kinder class of 2019-2020. So I believe that'll be a first grader now. So if you're a first grade parent, you probably want to get your hands on this bench. All the little guys have their hands on it themselves, and this is a great opportunity for you to have great memory of your kids for years to come. This bench was handcrafted and assembled by Robert Wing, which is also a parent that we would like to thank.
Now, I just want to point out and highlight really how incredibly historic this bench will be. When you think about these little guys in their kindergarten year, March 13th of their kindergarten year was the last time that they were in school and saw their mates up until just last week for many of them. I mean, this is really something that they will appreciate until they've got kids and grandkids and have a story to tell. Oh, that year that I was in school and school closed, in my kindergarten year. And I don't know if you can see in the pictures here, but if you look really close, their artwork is etched into this bench. Beautiful bench that Robert built for us.
So you got their little fingerprints all over the place.
It sure does. I mean,
years to come.
you know, now that your boys are in middle school and high school, how fast those years go by, and in a blink of an eye, that kindergarten year is gone. So it really is a way to capture that and maintain that historical moment for them. So please do take advantage of that. There was something else I wanted to share. Robert Ewing is actually, he's a parent, yes. He is also a former Lakeside student himself. Consistently dedicating his time here to Lakeside. Oh my goodness, Halsey, have you seen what's happening over there?
Wow, matching grant, guys. I wish you guys could see the little chart that I can see here in front of me. I think you can on the web. But the funds raised, we are now up to 9,000. 9,000, guys. Thank you so much for that. And now we're going to move forward. I believe we have a PE teacher for the day, package number 10.
We sure do. Miss Kathy McKinney, again. We cannot tell you enough how critical, what an impact Kathy McKinney makes on our students. So, although I might be slightly jealous because I am offering up Principal of the Day, I do know for sure that kids like my son and many of your students as well would kill to have a day with Kathy McKinney and to be able to follow her around. Obviously, now we're going to have to do PE for the day next year when they actually have a chance to be with her outside leading a PE class or multiple PE classes with Kathy McKinney. They'll have a wonderful opportunity to see how she adapts her lessons for all the different grade levels that she's working with every single day, how she works incredibly hard to make sure all of our students of all abilities are included in this PE activity. Kathy's actually done a lot of research working with adapted PE specialists in addition to her own background and training, just to make sure that she's able to include all of the students here at Lakeside. So again, this is a wonderful opportunity for your kiddos. If you weren't able to make it to Montana or make it out on the yacht, this is a way that you can still contribute to this awesome and amazing fundraiser, benefit the lives of our children, and impact your own student's life.
There we go. And if your student can't be principal for the day and control the whole school, at least he can control the PE class for that day, so that things will be moving well. Now, just a quick reminder, we have our Los Gatos outing package here. That's closing in the next minute and a half or so at 7:30. So that's your chance to go in there and do some last bidding on that package, if that is something that is of interest to you. And with that, we're moving on here to package number 11. Number 11.
Just really quickly
Sure.
before we do that, because number 11 is from our wonderful kindergarten teacher, Miss Wingfield, and I just want to bring back the attention to that kindergarten bench. If you haven't had a chance to think about it yet, as we talk about Miss Wingfield, I would be remiss to not speak about that kindergarten bench that she helped create. So yeah, let's take a look at Miss Wingfield's Family Farm offer.
All right, so the family farm, our child or your child and two friends will get to spend an unforgettable sunny afternoon at the Wingfield Family Farm. They will learn about plants, animals, and nature with Lakeside's very loved kindergarten teacher, Heather Wingfield, as their guide. To take place in the summer of 2021, all COVID restrictions will be enforced. Now, guys, the Los Gatos Getaway is closing in the next 10 seconds. It just closed right now, actually, as I'm talking about it. So congratulations, Michelle Rogers, on your purchase. And we also want to talk about our donations. Our donations have made a big jump. Thank you so much for everybody at home. We are now up to $11,200.
Let's keep it going, Lakeside.
$11,200. We need to reach 20,000, guys, so we're almost there. Only about 9,000 to go. Please keep hitting your donate button there and do what you need to do to help us make this go.
I'm sorry, I still need to go back to Miss Wingfield. I talk about her all the time. I think any of our incoming kindergarten families know this. I email them all the time about her. I just want to bring attention again one more time to what she is offering. And it does make me kind of laugh a little bit when you say the COVID restrictions will be in place. Miss Wingfield epitomizes what it means to be safe, to be respectful, to be responsible, and the way that she teaches that to your youngest learners. I actually really had the full desire to bring my son to Lakeside for kindergarten last year because I was in her classroom day after day, and I just fell in love with the sense of community that she develops in her classroom, the level of care. I feel I'm actually getting emotional talking about this right now, and I don't mean to, but wonderful opportunity. She makes a lasting impact, and I see the kids come back to school. They always make a beeline for Miss Wingfield's room because they want to check back into that first place, that where they made Lakeside home. So thank you, Miss Wingfield, for offering not only your heart and your hard labor every single day, but also your home.
All right, now before Sharma, before you get into item number 12 there, let's do a quick reminder here for everybody.
Sure.
We are about, the Los Gatos outing has just closed, have we spoken? Now we have the whiskey dinner. That is closing in the next 4 minutes at 7:35, so make sure you get your bidding in there for that. And also the beer and bites, that is closing at 7:40, so you got about 8 minutes for that. So please get your bids in now that you can, and I'll let Shama take you to package, our final life package of the day, package number 12.
Again, well, this is just another teacher, and I was just seeing on the ticker right there, Miss Williams, thank you so much. I just saw a donation come in from Miss Williams. She is our 2nd and 3rd grade teacher. She actually, I'm hoping her students will be replacing the artwork that we're giving up for the auction tonight in our office. If you've been into our office, the last couple of years, you always see the beautiful artwork that comes out of Miss Williams' class. She actually is an artist herself and makes a point to bring all of the real life strategies into into her classroom. So much excitement's happening back here, folks. Oh, it's really exciting. So Miss Wingfield, thank you so much. Miss Williams, thank you so much. Now, Mr. Burke, oh my gosh. Mr. Burke only joined our school mid-year last year, again, in the middle of the wildest time for any teacher you could possibly think of, as a brand new teacher willing to take over in the middle of school closure. And here it is. He is even offering an opportunity. Now, I don't know if you know this, but Mr. Stephen Burke is actually an Eagle Scout. And he is offering an opportunity to go kayaking for 2 people to go out with him.
Wow, that sounds great.
Yes. I don't know if you know this guy, but he spends a ton of time camping, hiking. He is always outdoors. His car says he's not lost, he's adventuring. That's Fabulous, fabulous, Mr. Burke. Now let's take a look here. I see for Mr. Burke's kayaking right now, oh, Miss Yang Yang is at the top. She has beat Miss Catherine Manning. I'm so sorry, Kate. You need to get back on board, my friend. And it looks like, oh, it will be to Elkhorn Slough, and we've got the 2 kayaks like I mentioned. Let's see here. And the lucky winner, oh my goodness, this just looks like a bag of fun, friends. Have you seen these pictures? If you haven't, take a quick look. So if your kids are into water sports, if you and your children want to get out there and you haven't had an opportunity to do this and you like a guide, this is the guide for you. If you're an experienced kayaker and you think, hey, what a fun way for me to support my school,
that is another wonderful opportunity for you to take advantage of. So we just want to make sure that we're putting that out there. As the principal of the school, I just want to take another moment to be humble, to be grateful, to show gratitude to my staff. I constantly, I praise them every single day because I truly believe that they put their heart and all their sweat and hard work into making this school the best place it could possibly be. So thank you so much, Lakeside staff, for what you're offering here.
All right, guys, and I have a quick update here for everybody. So it turns out that technology has failed us somewhere, and I think many of us probably got some text saying that you won the bid for the Tahoe house. So I just wanted to make sure and make that clear that the winner of the North Shore Tahoe excursion is Yang Yang Wing Ying. Yang Yang Jin, you are the winner. Yang Yang Jin. Everybody else, I'm sorry. But you can feel free to move on to one of our other packages here. The last one left is the Beer and Bites, closing in the next 5 minutes.
That is wonderful. Thank you, Halsey, for all of those fantastic updates. So let's see, what do we need to check out here? It looks like probably one of the best things I could do at this moment right now, again, in giving thanks and showing gratitude, is to also acknowledge our new donors, as well as our silver sponsor for the evening, Dave Water of Bay Area Mortgages. I also want to thank all of you who are continuing to donate. We are still short of that $20,000, so we do need you to draw your attention over there. Contact your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles, whatever you need. This is a family affair, as we know. It takes a village to raise a child, right? We need your help to get there. So
awesome, guys. So this is about the 9-minute warning for the table auctions. They'll all be closing at 7:45. So please take a look at that also when you guys have a chance. Now going back to our funds raised for tonight for matching the grant, we are currently at 11,200, guys. 11,200. I like to thank the Caring Lakeside family for the $2,000 donation. That's actually technically the name of the donator itself. So thank you so much for that. You know, once again, we're at 11,200, guys. Let's see what we can do here to put at least another 9,000 in that pot.
I might be a fan, I might be biased of my Lakeside staff, but I do want to draw attention one more time to some of the awesome things that the staff has offered. Just to bring your attention once again, for our current first graders who made the beautiful bench when they were in kindergarten, that is still available. PE teacher for the day with Miss Kathy McKinney, that is still available. There's still a little bit of time on both of those items there. The Wingfield Family Farm, currently it looks like the top bidder is Mr. Emmett Daly at $1,225. But I know there's some competition out there, friends, and she's got a big enough farm to fit you and all your family. So make sure that you are taking a look at all of these opportunities. And as we know, summer is coming up. So again, I do want to bring that attention back to Mr. Burke and his kayaking opportunity. What a wonderful opportunity. Now, where should we go from here?
Well, I would like to first, going back to our matching grant donation here, I would like to thank Ralph and Linda for their $5,000 donation. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very, very much. That was already included in our 11,000 number. Now we're up to 11,700, guys. So we're needing about another 8,000 to go. And I would also like to once again to thanks to Sereno Group again as a diamond sponsor for our event. Also, I'd like to thank Mariana Young for the 250 that just came in. Once again, we got Molly Sanders at 1,000. Mr. Burke at $50. Thank you so much. And Marie at $250. And once again, our total is just breaking 12,000 now, guys. 11,950. So please get in there. Click that donate button. We need another 8,000 to go. Let's get this done. Yang Yang Jin, $1,000 donation. Thank you so much. And she just won the North Shore Tahoe location.
This is remarkable.
Miss Williams, Marianne again, and once again, Rolf Becker and Linda Kelly. Thank you guys all so much for your donations.
Now, I know some of the packages are closing right now. We do have a few more, so I just want to let you all know if you're dying to come pick them up, the foundation will be on site tomorrow, so you can come on down to Lakeside and pick up your your auction winnings, so
And now,
that way you
real
have it
quick,
right away.
let me cut in real quick here
Sure.
because we got a minute left on our last package, the Bodaksu Winery Family Package. You know, so we got, I
The
think
beer
we're down
and
to the
bites.
last 30 seconds.
Beer
The
and
beer and
bites,
bites with the
yes.
professional chef now.
Oh yes,
You know,
exactly.
and the designated driver to take you home. So you guys, please get in there right now. And make your bids for that last package. It is about to close at any second now.
Oh, I just saw Miss Christy Martin made a donation as well. Thank you so much, Christy. Just another awesome Lakeside parent doing the best. And it looks like Bodaksu is closed.
Bodaksu
Beer
now
and
has
bites.
something coming to them.
Yeah,
And
oh my
the
goodness.
winning bid for that one, Mr. Matt Price. Looks like Mr. Matt Price. Matt, when it comes to the invitations, we're available, okay? I know you need a few people to go with you, so we'll be waiting for the phone call. But anyways, guys, we got 5 minutes left on our auction here, on all the other items on the website. So please take a look at that as soon as possible. Right now, you only got about 5 minutes to go.
5 minutes, friends. We have 5 minutes to come up with $8,000. Can we do this, Lakeside? Can we match these families' donation? I believe that you can. I think you can. You need to really get on the phone. I tell my husband, call your brother, call your mom, call your dad. Let them know this is the time we need to do this.
Exactly. You're helping your kids. It is a tax deduction. You can get your employer to possibly match some of it.
Exactly.
So this is a win-win all the way around. All the way around, guys. We're just at about 12,000 now. Please get in there. And anything that you can donate at all would really, really help us in the next year.
Now, I did mention that you will be able to come to Lakeside tomorrow to pick up your winnings. Our foundation members will be here between 10 to 12 tomorrow. So make sure that you are on time. And if that time does not work for you, please do email the foundation at foundation@lakesidelosgatos.org and let them know when you're able to do so. We want to make sure that you're able to have that instant gratification and take it home. We don't need to wait for Amazon to deliver. It's here for you right now.
Awesome, guys. We only got about a few minutes left over here. Our donation now, we're up to 12,500. We just broke it, 12,535, just a little bit above. So, guys, we need another 7,500 or so to go. Get your bids in there. The staff in the auction is closing at 7:45. So we only have here about 3-4 more minutes. So please get in there, click the donate button, make some last bids, and do everything that you need to do to make sure that we have a successful year for next year.
So that's 7:45. That's closing for PE Teacher of the Day, the first class bench, Dr. Joyce's ponytail, Miss Wingfield's Family Farm, kayaking with Mr. Burke, Principal of the Day. Just a few more minutes, folks, so make sure you get on the horn, as they say.
Exactly. And most importantly, once again, do not forget our matching the grant. We have this 20,000 sitting on the table, and we don't want to give any of that back. So please click your donate button there. Do what you can. If you can, the $50, 100, 250, 1,000, whatever it is, please, any little bit helps. And anything that you do donate will get doubled by that matching grant that we currently have.
That's right. I'm seeing right now that also even Dr. Joyce has donated. It's all hands on deck, friends, to reach this $20,000. I think we can. We just had another donation come in for $1,000. Way to go, Lakeside. That's what we need to see.
Teo Shah, thank you so much for 1,000. And now that brings us up to 13,525, guys. 13,525. That $1,000 donation from Teo was just actually counted as 2,000 because he got it matched. And now we just need another 6,500 to go. 6,500, guys. So please, once again, hit your donate button. And don't forget, the auction of all the other items listed on the website ends in the next 2 minutes. So from the ponytail, Dr. Joyce's ponytail cutting, principal for the day, first class bench, PE teacher for the day, kayaking with Mr. Burke, and Wingfield Family Farm, all close in the next minute and a half. Please get in there and get your bids in.
This is so exciting. I can't believe we are already at the end, folks. This is incredible. You know, as we're closing out the night, I do want to also give another big shout out and thank you to our foundation members for all of their hard work. I'm hoping to, with their permission, of course, post some pictures to show you what's happening behind the scenes. Again, it just really speaks to the need for everybody to get together, to make this community work, to put in this effort for our kids to really set that foundation. They're demonstrating what it shows, what happens when you have a safe, responsible, and respectful community, when you come together, when you dedicate yourself to a single cause. I am just floored at the support that we've been able to see tonight from our families, from our foundation, from our staff, from our community members. I'm seeing names on here coming in from folks well beyond my years here at Lakeside, so it is just astounding. Again, another donation has come in. Oh my goodness. Let's keep this going, friends. We are at
Mariana Young, thank you so much. Mariana, $500 more. Thank you so much. We're up to $14,250, guys. We're only just under $6,000 shy. And just to let everybody know, our auction is now closed. All of the items online are now closed. You can check online to see all the winning bids. Thank you guys so much for all of your help. And I would like to also thank everybody here that you guys can't see on camera. Dr. Joyce, we got Eric here, we got Kate, and we got Holly, and they're all in the background, the ones making this all happen. I just showed up, dressed nice, and stepped up to the table. They doing all the work on the background to actually make this a successful event.
So while we know that the auction items have closed, please note that we want to make sure those donations keep coming in. We are so close, friends. We're just a little over $5,000 shy from hitting that $20,000 marker. I think we can do this. Make sure, even if you're logging off, that you are calling, you're checking with your company to see if these donations, you can do 2-for-1 with your company and a 2-for-1 here. This is the way to make it work. So don't give up.
And just so you guys know, although the auction is closed of all the items, the bidding online for the matching the grant goes on. So please go online, keep bidding today, tomorrow. You wake up, have a good breakfast. Want to donate again? Jump in there. Okay, we don't want to give any of this money back. So please get in there and do everything that you can. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all of our bidders and our donors, Smith, ISO, and Harriman for diamond level sponsors. And David Warner for silver level, and to all the other donors for our great the matching the grant part of our auction.
Thank you all so much for participating tonight. It has been a wonderful pleasure to be here. We really look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow to pick up your items and back at school on Monday, either remotely or in person. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Till next year.
Oh, I hope you all had a wonderful time tonight. Thank you all so very much for being here and being a part of this really incredible evening. We are so excited that we were even able to have this evening tonight. And thanks to all the parents who made this possible. Thanks to all the community members who took the time to spend with us. And we look forward to seeing you again.
Thank you for supporting Foundation and the kids.
Thank you so much to the parents and the community and the foundation for supporting our kids.
Thank you for supporting the foundation.
Thank you so much to the parents and the community here at Lakeside for making this possible, for bringing me the materials and letting me share this experience with your children.
Thank you for supporting the foundation and the kids.
Thank you for supporting foundations and the kids.
Thank you, Foundation, for supporting PE all of these years. We really could not have the program that we have without your support. I appreciate it, and the kids appreciate it.
Thank you for helping us keep PE. Thank you very much for helping us. Thank you for all you do, and thank you for helping us. Thank you very much for helping us.
Thank you all very much. I really appreciate the Community Foundation and putting today's auction together. I appreciate everybody in our community who's able to join us for this auction and who's contributing in whatever way, small or large, to our Lakeside School and the District and Community Foundation. So thank you all very much. Have fun tonight, and thank you for your support. Good night.